All right. Welcome to your gentle yoga class. My name is Rosalyn. I'll be instructor for today's class. You can grab any of the props that you usually use. This is Asher. He likes to get crazy just the hour that I'm teaching. The rest of the class or the rest of the day, he doesn't care about me at all, but except when I'm teaching for this hour. He likes to be active, so he might be in the frame sometimes. Anyways, grab your props, grab your pillow, grab your blanket, grab your yoga blocks. I'm using a chair today instead of my yoga blocks, and that's about it. Oh, if you have your yoga tune-up balls, I do like to incorporate these sometimes into our practice. You can grab these or your soft ball, the gorgeous ball, or if you have a yoga or Pilates ball, you can grab that. If you don't have a ball, you can grab a towel. That's fine. And get relaxed. Let's start your yoga practice. You can sit or lay down any way you'd like. I'm going to start my practice off sitting. You can also sit in a chair if you'd like. I see that some people are coming in and I'm just letting them in. If you ever see me lean over like this, I'm letting people come in live to the class. Welcome, come on in. I'm glad you could make it. All right, get comfortable. Take a deep breath, let it go. Okay, you made it to class. 80% of your success is just making it here today. You are already successful. So let's get seated down, or let's lay down. All right, I have this blanket. If you're sitting down with me, you can grab your block or your blanket and place it underneath you. And this is gonna help lift your hips and relax your knees, and you'll come up taller, right? Let your shoulders roll back. Let your hands relax down by the side of your body. If you're laying down, the soles of your feet can be together, your knees go out in Supta Baddha Konasana, or you can lay down in traditional Shavasana with your legs long and feet naturally turn out. Or you can bend your knees and let your knees lean in towards each other and let your feet go wide in your hammocks pose. However you'd like to lay down or sit down, do it. You do not have to commit to the pose. Commit to your practice. Commit to being here right now with you. You can always switch up that pose. Close your eyes. Notice what's happening around you, the sounds outside of your walls and outside of your room. Maybe you can hear wind blowing or traffic passing by. And for a moment, bring your awareness there. Now come into the room you're in, the four walls you're in, the sounds in just this room, the air in the room. Is it cold? Is it warm? As it touches your skin? The sounds of maybe your clock or your refrigerator, maybe your heater. Now bring your awareness and your attention to your mat. How does your body feel? Rested and supported on your ground or your chair. Press your shoulders back. Get longer through the sides of your neck. Start to find your full body breath, breathing in through your nose and out of your nose. As you inhale, let your ribs lift, your belly expands, your chest fills completely. And as you exhale, let your chest lower, your ribs lower, your belly empties. Slow your breath down, taking more space and more time for yourself. Maybe more time than you have all day. Inhale in through your nose, chest, ribs, belly fills. And exhale, belly, ribs, chest lowers. Now take more time for yourself. Slow your breath down. Slow your time down. Try to make your inhales and your exhales equal on both sides, one just as much time as the other. At the end of your complete exhale, slightly pause for 1 to 2 counts, and then start your inhale again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Slight pause, 1 to 2 counts, and then inhale again. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Slight pause, and inhale again. Yoga is any restraint of the mind stuff. And that means allowing yourself to be here right now. Coming out of your thoughts and out of the narration. And if the thoughts come in, which is natural, pull yourself back to your focus, back to your present moment by coming back to your breath. So when the thoughts come in, focus on the breath. On your next inhale, let's take your chin over towards your right shoulder. Exhale, bring your chin back to center. Inhale, bring your chin over towards your left shoulder. Inhale, let's come back to center. Inhale, bring your chin way over towards your right shoulder, pressing your left shoulder away from you. Exhale, chin comes back to center. Inhale, bring your chin over towards your left. Press your right shoulder away. Exhale, back to center. Whether you're sitting or laying down, reach your hands out in front of your shoulders and then all the way over your head. If you have a shoulder sensitivity, your hands wouldn't go over your head, right? You'll keep them right out in front of your shoulders, and that's okay. Take a deep breath here, retracting the shoulders into their sockets. As you exhale, let your hands go out into the side of you, down towards your hips. Again, inhale, sweep your hands forward in front of your shoulders, up and over your head. Exhale, out into the side, all the way down. Good. Again, inhale, sweep forward, 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 over your head. And exhale, out into the side, all the way down. Let's switch directions on your arm circles, linking your breath and your movement together. Inhale, arms go out to the side, go over your head. Exhale, let your hands go in front of your shoulders, down towards your hips. Again, inhale, sweep out. Exhale, brush forward. Release to your hips. One more time. Inhale, sweep out. Exhale, brush forward. Come down towards your hips. Okay. Now, if you're sitting on your prop, release your prop over to the side. And let's meet our friends that are laying down. All right, so unravel the legs. You can use your hands, come onto the forearms, and then come all the way down to your mat. Letting your head relax, shoulders relax. Everyone, let's bend our knees, taking your feet as wide as your mat, and let your knees lean over towards the right. Inhale as your knees come to center. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, knees come to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, knees come to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, knees come to center. Okay, let's pull your knees in towards your chest. You can hold on around your thighs or around the shins. Let's do some tiny circles. Circles or rocks, up to you. But pull the knees in. Check in with your hips, your low back. If you're doing circles, switch directions on your circles, go the other way. Stay with your breath. Good, let's stop our circles. Pull your knees high into your chest. Try to squeeze them towards your heart. And as you inhale, let your knees go arm's distance away, just about to the fingertips or off the fingertips. Exhale as you pull your knees in. Inhale as your knees go arm's distance away. Inhale. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. All right. Let's extend our legs to the sky. Try flexing your feet, peeling back your toes. Fan open the toes. Take a breath here. Exhale, soften your feet, bend your knees. Hold on to your right knee or your right thigh. Let your left foot come down to the ground. Option to extend the left leg. I'm a little close to my chair here. I'm going to push that out. So extend your left leg, pull the right knee in. Open your right knee out to the right, opening the hip. Your right hand could be on the right knee or the right thigh. Keep your left hip down. Exhale, pull your right knee back to center. Inhale, open your right knee out to the right. Exhale, pull your right knee back to center. Inhale, open the right knee out to the right. Exhale, pull your right knee to center. Now hold on to the right thigh. You can use your yoga strap or belt if you need to. Let's try reaching the right leg to the sky. It's going to be our first big stretch on this hamstring, so take it easy. You could go halfway out, or maybe give it a big reach up, and then try flexing the foot at the top. Flex both feet. Take a breath. Exhale, soften both feet. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Pull your left knee into your chest. Hold on to your left knee. Bring your right foot down. Option to extend the right leg onto the ground. Keep the right hip down. Your right back stays on the ground as you open your left knee up to the left. Inhale. Exhale, pull your left knee back to center. Inhale, open the left knee up to the left. Exhale, pull back to center. Inhale, open the left knee out to the left. Exhale, pull back to center. Good, last one. Inhale, open up to the left.
Exhale, pull to center and hold. Option to stay with the knee bend or wrap your hands around your left thigh. Reach your left leg up towards the sky. Flex your left foot. Flex your right foot. Push the energy out through both heels. Take a breath. Soften both feet. Bend your left knee. Bend your right knee. Both knees come in. Take an inhale. Exhale as you bring your shoulders, neck, and head off the ground. Try lifting up and bringing your head towards your knees. Flex your feet. Can you hold on to the outer edges of your feet, keeping your knees together? Take an inhale. Exhale, slide your hands away from your feet. Roll your shoulders, neck, and head down. Bring your feet down to the mat. Take your feet wide. And knees lean towards the right. Inhale as your knees come to center. Exhale, knees lean towards the left. Do a few of these. Right? You're checking back in with your hips, your lower back. I love the checking in. I love the checking out to see how much our body has changed in just that little time we put into it and that breathing that we put into it. Reach your arms back over your head. Roll over into one side. Use your arm to rest your head against, and then use your free hand. Slide it down in front of your chest or navel, and then push yourself up into a seated position. However you'd like to sit. Okay, we've got lots of options. I'm going to come into Sukhasana. Bringing my shins in front of my shin, crossing the shins. Your heels do not have to be tightly pulled in. Relax the shoulders back. Take an inhale, sweeping up to the sky. Interlace your fingers at the top. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Pressing your shoulders away from the ears always. Take an inhale here, opening up your wrists. As you exhale, bend at the elbows. Try taking your hands behind your head. If this doesn't work, this can possibly work. This can even work, right? Bringing the hands lower. Find your option. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Opening up the right ribs from the hip to the armpit. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the left. Do a few of these to your own breath. Good. Inhale, let's come to center. Reach your hands up. Exhale, separate your hands so your hands come forward and then all the way down to the ground. Right. If you have lower back sensitivity, you're going to stay up higher. If your back feels okay, we could slide those hands out. You bring your forearms down and bring your head down towards the ground. Take 3 breaths here. Every time you exhale, let gravity help you go deeper. Gravity is your friend. Don't try to pull. Just surrender. Slide your hands back. Roll your shoulders back on top of your hips. Switch your shins, bringing your less dominant shin in front. Stack your shoulders back on top of your hips. Inhale it, sweep it to the sky. Interlace your fingers at the top, flip your palms up, open up through your wrists. Take an inhale again. As you exhale, let's bend at the elbows. Take your hands behind your head. Lift your heart. As you exhale, begin to round your spine and let your chin go towards your chest. Let your elbows slightly wrap around your head without pulling. Inhale, begin to lift your heart, press your shoulders back. Lift your heart towards the sky. And as you exhale, round through your spine, find your posterior tilt, and let your elbows drape over the sides of your face. Inhale, begin to lift through the sternum. Your eyes are the last to come up. And as you exhale, big round. Do 3 of these to your own breath. Good, last one. Lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, bring your spine to neutral, chin parallel with the floor. Reach your hands up, interlace your fingers, flip the palms up, opening up the wrists. Take a breath here. Exhale, hands go out and around. And let's take them behind us, right? Press your pinkies back. Press your triceps back. This might be good enough, staying right here, but if you'd like, interlace your fingers. Walk the shoulders further back. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, hinge forward to a comfortable spot. I have lower back sensitivity, so I'm not going to come down too low, but you can come as low as you like, all right? And then once you hit that spot where you'd like to stay and breathe, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Now let's start to lift your heart. Bring your shoulders back. Release the hands. Let your hands come up. Palms turn in, shoulders stay down. Exhale, fold forward. Now slide your hands back. Unravel your legs. Let's come into your tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers, right? And we can kind of knead like a cat, like paw through it and find that comfortable spot. Look at your fingers. Fingers are spread and your pointer finger is the one that's parallel with your mat's edge and the other pointer finger. That one says if you're straight. So get that pointer finger in its right spot. Now look at your knees. Your knees should be about 2 fist distance apart. The space of your anterior superior iliac spine. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Take a peek back and make sure you cannot see your feet. If you can see your feet, hide your feet behind your knees. Let's take an inhale, letting our bellies drape down towards the ground. Press your shoulders way back. Maybe your gaze lifts. And as you exhale, begin to tuck your pelvis, find your posterior tilt through your spine, push your mat away from you, press through your knees and your shins and the tops of your feet. Inhale, belly starts to drape down. We're moving slowly through the vertebrae and the space between the vertebrae. And as you exhale, round. Do a few of these to your own breath. Good. Let's layer on. Exhale, round your spine, press through your hands, press through your shins, really tuck the pelvis. Now push your hips down towards your right heel. Let your hips toggle to center. Let your hips go over towards the left heel. Push back up through the knees, let your belly drape down into your cow. Round your spine into your cat. Push back towards your right heel in the side cat, come to center, and then over to the left. And back up. Let's do this 2 more times to your own breath down to the right.
Good. Come all the way back to center and switch directions. Let your belly drape down. As you exhale, tuck your pelvis. Push through your hands, push down to the left, to center, to the right, and back up. Come back to your breath. Forget about the distractions, those things we can't control. Let them go. All right. I've got a lot of distractions today. We all have a lot of distractions. This is your time. A vacation away from everything else. Good. One more hip circle. And let's come back to center. Take your knees as wide as your mat. Let your big toes come towards each other. Tuck your pelvis, push your hips down and back into extended child's pose. Slide your hands out. Push into your arms and your hands so much that your elbows and your forearms still lift and firm. But let your forehead drape down onto the mat. Turn your right ear towards the floor. Take your left hand up and behind you. Left hand can come behind your back, and you can inch your left fingertips towards your top of your right thigh. Then release your left hand. Turn your left ear towards the floor. And let's take your right hand up and behind. Release your right hand. Shift your shoulders on top of your wrist. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Open up your frontal hip bone, coming into your hip extension. Press your shoulders back. Lift your gaze. Exhale, coming into your tabletop. Okay. Take an inhale. Press forward. Hold on the inhale. Open up the frontal hip bone. And then come back into your flexion of your hips. Inhale, coming into the plank on the knees. It's the same thing, right? And then exhale into your tabletop. Inhale, hip extension. Exhale, hip flexion. Inhale, hip extension. Now, let's bend our elbows, come all the way down. Sorry, my cat's going crazy. I'm just gonna use my yoga, breathe through it. Slide your hands forward. Rest your hands underneath your head and open up your left knee out to the left. This is your half frog. Take 3 breaths here. Try pressing your left foot away from you too. So open up that knee. Use your prop. Use your floor as your prop. Release your left knee. Open up your right hip. Use the floor to help find the frog and push your right foot away from you.
Let's release your right knee. Slide your hands by your floating ribs. Squeeze your elbows back like little arrows. Straighten your arms. Engage your core. Then hinge from the hips. Take your knees wide. Big toes come towards each other. Extended child's pose. Take your hands into prayer. Walk your elbows forward. Let your forehead come down towards the mat. Let your heart drape down towards the mat. Take your elbows, bend them. Take your hands behind your head, opening up your triceps. Reach your hands out. Press into your palms, again, lifting the elbows and the forearms. Shift forward, coming into your tabletop. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Now, hinge at the hips, sit on your heels, slide your hands to your thighs, come into your hero's pose. If any of these poses don't work for you, you take a modification that does work for you. Right? It's not about how bendy we can be. It's about finding a safe practice. Anteriorly tilt your spine, pushing your tailbone out. Draw the shoulders back. Good, now come into neutral. Tuck your pelvis, reach your hands out. Let's come up to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze and bend the elbows in, coming into your back bend. Lift your gaze. Move through neutral slowly as you reach your hands down. Begin to tuck your pelvis, reach the hands out in front of you. Inhale, come up to the sky. Exhale, come into that beautiful back bend. And then unwind. Come out of the back bend. Find that kind of cow movement again through the spine. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, squeeze in. Okay, we're gonna find a neutral spine where we're not tucking, we're not pushing the tailbone out. Our neutral spine is the same spine we walk with. We're gonna switch directions on those circles. Reach your hands wide behind you like you're being blown through the wind, like we're on Titanic. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Okay, reach your hands up. Exhale, round your spine. Okay. Start to unravel, coming into neutral. The arms float back like you're being blown again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Last time. Come into neutral, tall spine. Let your hands relax on your thighs, shoulders back. Close your eyes. And let's lift up. You can open your eyes. Lift up your heels. Come onto your knees. Take your knees 2 fist distance apart, your hip bone distance. Okay. Sweep up to the sky with your hands. As you exhale, pull your hands to your Anjali Mudra, sealing your knuckles together, pressing your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, pull down and in. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, pull down and in and sit down onto your heels. All right, let the arms go out. Engage your core as you lift onto the knees, sweep up. Exhale, pull down and in. Again, arms come down, out and up, big, big inhale. Exhale, let's release anything we don't need right now. One more, inhale, big sweep. Stay lifted with your hips on this one. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's slide our hands down towards the side of our body. Reach your left hand up and over towards the right. Let your right fingertips slide down your right thigh. Let your left hip go out to the left.
Inhale, come to center. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up and over. And reach way over to the left. Good, inhale, come to center. And do this more fluidly, right? Like, kind of like a tree being blown to the wind. We're gonna go side to side. Do a few of them to your own breath again. And get as flowy as you'd like, as long as you feel stable. Last one, let's bring both of our hands up, palms turn in, shoulders stay down. Exhale, hands to your heart, sit onto your heels. Unravel your legs. Sitting onto your glutes, come into your Z sit. Bring your right shin in front of you, left shin goes over to this side. Now, my left knee is way forward. Encourage that left knee not to do that. Push your left knee back. Okay, push your left knee back so that if you're looking at your body, you can see that your left shoulder, your left hip, and your left knee are in the same line. Flex your left foot, flex your right foot. Push your right shin forward so it's more parallel with the mat's edge. Inhale, let's sweep up. Exhale, fold over your right shin. 3 breaths here. You can stay with your yogic breath or enter Ujjayi. In through your nose, out of your nose, adding a tightness of your throat on your exhalation, making that humming sound in the back of your throat. If this Z sit isn't working, you could always release your left leg. That actually felt really good, so I'll probably go into that. Slide your hands back, restack your spine. Extend your left leg. Adjust your flesh and your sit bones so we're upright. You can even sit on your prop again, your blanket or your block. Slide your left hand down your left shin. Reach your right hand up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, reach your right hand over towards your left, opening through the right hip and the ribs, and try even rotating those right ribs open towards the sky. Inhale, bring your right hand up to the sky. Exhale, stretch over towards the left. Inhale, let's come up to the sky. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, let's come up. Release your right hand. Sweep both your hands forward and up. Turn towards the left and fold towards the left. If you have your blocks, you could use your blocks. I have a chair close so I can rest on it whenever I feel like it. Your props are your friends. Slide your hands back, sweep your hands up. Exhale, fold forward over your right shin. Slide your hands back, roll the shoulders back, sweep up. Exhale, turn towards your right, fold towards your right.
And slide your hands back. Extend your legs out in front of you. If you're feeling tight in your hamstrings, keep a soften through your knees. Sweep your hands to the sky, palms turn in, shoulders down. Exhale, fold towards your shins. Inhale, place your hands on your shins, retract your shoulders, lift your gaze, come up halfway. Exhale, fold deeper towards your toes. Inhale, let's come up. Z-sit with your left shin forward. Push that left shin away from you. Make that left shin parallel with your mat's edge. Push your right knee back. Find your lines, right? From your right shoulder, through the right hip, through the right knee. That's your line. Flex your right foot if possible. Flex your left foot if possible. And then use your abs to help pull your shoulders back on top of your hips. If you start cramping on the right side, we unravel the leg. No big deal, okay? Come back to you. Inhale, let's sweep up big. Exhale, let's release forward. Slide your hands back, unravel your right leg. Take your right hand down your right shin. Reach your left hand up to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, then the left hand goes over towards the right. Right hand also slides down towards the right toes. And open up the left ribs. It's like a side angle pose, but we're sitting down in it. Now let's inhale, slide the right hand back towards the knee, left hand comes up. Exhale, go deeper into that side angle stretch. Good, one more time, inhale, big breath in. Exhale, release deeper. Inhale, let's slide up. Exhale, release your left hand by the side of you. Sweep your hands forward in front of your shoulders. Come up to the sky. Turn towards your right. A big, big twist. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, really big fold. Come down towards your right shin. Slide your hands back, shoulders back. Sweep your arms up, palms turn in. Twist towards center. Just no twisting, just fold towards center. Remembering where we're going. I can't fall too deep into the meditation with you or else I get lost. Gotta stay here for you. Don't worry. I'm here. Just here, now with you. Come into upright, sweep your hands up, turn towards your left. Exhale, drape over the knee. And let's slide our hands back. Extend your legs out in front of you. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward.
Inhale, place your hands on your shins, come up halfway, draw the shoulder blades back, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold deeper towards your toes. All right. Let's bend our knees. Draw your heels in towards your seat, but they don't have to be tightly pulled in. I want you to give yourself space here. Feet about 2 small fist distance apart. Knees also that same distance. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Turn your fingers towards your body. So I'm turning my fingers in. My wrists are open up and I'm pressing my shoulders back. You press your shoulders back. Press through your feet. Lift your heart. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, let your spine unravel. Your chin goes towards your chest. Your shoulders relax. Again, let's press through the feet. Press through the heels of the hand. Begin to lift the heart. Let your chin tilt back. And as you exhale, your chest comes back to neutral. Spine comes back to neutral. Chin goes towards your chest. Again, inhale, lift the heart. Press through your feet. And exhale, release. Now, on this next one, we're going to hold for a few breaths. And you have the option to come into your reverse tabletop as long as your wrists are okay with that and your shoulders are and neck and knees, right? Think of the wrist areas and try never to cause yourself pain. We practice ahimsa as yogis. No harm to ourselves, no harm to others. It's press the heels of the hand. Lift through the heart. Press through your feet and begin to lift your hips up if possible. Now your gaze can be towards the sky or forward. I say for alignment, it's better for your gaze to be up to the sky. One more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release your hips. Take your time. Try not to flop. Extend your legs. Unravel the wrists. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, place your hands on your shins. Retract the shoulders. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands in front of your shoulders. Begin to tuck your pelvis and come down really, really slow. We're going to use our abs here. Take your time. If you need to use the forearms, walk the elbows down and then bring yourself all the way to your mat. Bend your knees. Come into your windshield wipers. Knees going side to side. Bring your knees into your chest, massage your low back. Open your knees wide, let your feet part, hang out there. If you feel safe in your low back, we can grab onto our feet. Take your right foot into your right hand, left foot into your left hand. Find your happy baby and rock as much as you'd like. If reaching for your feet is not yet accessible, hold on to your shins, your pant legs, your thighs. Release your hold of your feet with your hands. Bring your knees towards midline. Bring your feet together. Open the knees. Let your feet go down towards the ground, just about halfway. Take a breath there. And as you exhale, pull your feet back up. Good. Inhale, feet go down just about halfway. And exhale, pull back up. One more time, sneaking in that a little bit of Pilates, right? Inhale and exhale, come back up. Now we're gonna let our feet come down really, really slow as possible. And your outer ankles rest on the ground, your knees open wide. Hands can be wherever you'd like. And relax in your Supta Baddha Konasana.
Let your knees come in towards center. Bring your knees into your chest. Arms come out into a T shape on the ground or a cactus, bending the elbows in 90 degrees if that feels nicer on your shoulders. Exhale, let your knees go to the left. Gaze goes towards the sky or to the right. Now this is nice. Or if you want to go a little deeper, give yourself an extra twist. We're going to grab your right foot in your left hand, stay in the twist, and extend your right leg. Bend your right knee. Pull your right knee in. Pull your left knee in. Let your hips toggle, coming back to center. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Gaze goes towards the ceiling or towards your left. Now, if you want that extra, we're going to grab your left foot and extend your left leg into your right hand. I have my wall here. I love using the wall. Maybe in the next class I'll use more wall for all of us. Now let's release the foot. Pull one knee in at a time, getting a massage back to center. Bring your feet down, bend your knees. Let's come out of our Jaeger alignment. We're going to come into a sumo bridge. So your feet go wide as the mat. Hands come down by the side of your body. Walk your hands forward, press your shoulders back. Your toes can be slightly turned out, heels slightly turned in. Take an inhale to prep. No moving your neck. So don't look left to right here. As we exhale, let's tuck our pelvis. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Inhale, at the very top, come up higher. As you exhale, squeeze your glutes as you come down. Roll the vertebrae down. And at the very, very bottom, release the squeeze of your glutes. Take an inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, begin to squeeze your glutes. Let that squeeze be what lifts your hips up to the sky. Lift up, press the shoulders back, press your triceps back. Inhale the top. Exhale, keep the squeezing of the glutes going. Roll through your spine. At the very bottom, tailbone goes back to neutral. One more for fun because it feels so good. Gaze goes up to the sky. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, roll on up. Option to reach your hands behind you, over your head. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, draw a line down with your hands, and relax your body into the mat. Now do anything big or small that you like to do before finding Shavasana. If you're ready for Shavasana, just lay down. Melt into the mat. You're going to melt into the mat like a stick of butter on a hot summer day. And you can grab your blanket, place it over you, or your sweater, whatever you'd like, a towel over your eyes. However, or whatever you need to do to really, really unwind, take that time now. Use any prop. 3 minutes of meditation is supposed to be more beneficial than 8 hours of sleep. This is really, really important, good, powerful work for you. Close your eyes. Relax.
Start to wiggle your toes and move your fingers. Keep your eyes closed. Reach one arm over your head, roll over into that side, using your arm to rest your head on. Try keeping your eyes closed. Push yourself up into a seated pose. However you want to sit is perfect. Let's meet there. Inhale, let's sweep our hands up to the sky. Exhale, seal your knuckles together, bringing your energy down to your heart center, down to your Anjali Mudra, down to you. Let's take one more grateful breath together. Thank you for letting me practice with you today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.